Hello students and welcome back to our English vocabulary series. In this second video, focusing on the word of the week, we're going to focus on the word compulsive. And we're going to focus on what it means, how do we define it, what kind of word it is, giving some examples of how to use that word in a sentence, and basically where and how it can be used. So my name is Ben with English from A to Z, and let's get started. So what is the definition of compulsive? We're going to start with the definition and then dive into some examples and then how it can be used. Now, the word of the week, compulsive, is an adjective. It's a descriptive word to describe a person, place, or a thing. And how we define, or how I define compulsive, might be a little bit different than the dictionary's definition, but I would define it as an irresistible need or desire to be or act in a certain way to the point of obsession, uh, even when it is against a person's or their own wishes or control. So something you have to do rather than what you want to do, where you can't control your own actions or wishes. So it's an irresistible need or desire to be or act in a certain way to the point of obsession, even when it's against your own wishes or control. We have two examples here because there's a few ways that compulsive can be used. The first example here I will read out loud. The congressman was found to be a compulsive liar after it was found out that he had lied about everything in his life, including his job history, school ties, and his previous relationships. So this person lied multiple times. It was like a compulsive need where they couldn't, once they started lying, they couldn't stop. And that led to them lying about everything major in their life. Maybe there's some truths that they tell, but a lot of the things that this congressman said could be construed as a lie in terms of the major events of his life. Job history, then school ties, previous relationships. So that's example one. So compulsively means doing it over and over again without being able to control it, or doing it because you feel you have no other option there. But yeah, I'm not saying that person. It remains to be seen if it can be done on purpose. Sometimes it is in terms of compulsive lying. Now, example two, even though she knew it was an unhealthy habit, Jane had the compulsive need to have dessert every night after dinner. Excuse me for not putting a paragraph there, a period there. My apologies. Should be a period after dinner. But anyway, even though she knew it was an unhealthy habit, Jane had the compulsive need to have to have dessert every night after dinner. So even though Jane knew it wasn't a good thing to do, she compulsively, meaning more than once, as I said, every night after dinner, she needed to have dessert, even though maybe it was too much food and Jane knew it was an unhealthy habit to have. So sometimes you can be doing something compulsively over and over again, and you can't stop, even though you know you should, whether that's lying or eating dessert too much. These are things that we can maybe control, but we sometimes we can't mentally or physically. So apologies for not having the period there, but bear with me. I sometimes make mistakes as well as a teacher. But basically, the main points I want to get across to you, the student, is compulsive is something that's repetitive. You do it over and over again, and it's kind of irresistible. Sometimes it can be controlled, though it's very difficult. Sometimes it's an obsession, and sometimes people know what they're doing is wrong, but they can't stop. So the word is associated with habits, decisions, or behaviors that are inherently addictive, unhealthy, and sometimes out of their control. Compulsive describes specific actions that a person takes. Sometimes people will need help to control these habits or decisions, and it may take outside assistance or even medicine, especially when you think of obsessive compulsive disorder or kind of ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I won't get too much into the medicine or the science behind it, but compulsive is the desire, need to act or be in a certain way to the point of obsession. So I know it's a more complicated vocabulary word, but for those intermediate and advanced learners, this word is going to come up uh, here and there in terms of your exposure to it in the news or in your own reading, in your own maybe you're on social media or on TV, you might hear this word. So it's good to know what exactly it means, the definition, the examples, and how it can be used. So thanks a lot for watching. Check out our other great YouTube videos on our channel, from learning about English slang expressions to fixing your sentence errors, such as my own. Again, with the period absence there, sometimes I make mistakes that I should double check, but I even need to correct my own mistakes as a native teacher or speaker of the language. So remember your periods, and remember also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to follow us on this YouTube channel here. If you have any questions or would like to follow our newsletter, please go to www.englishfrom-a-to-z.com/newsletter. Thanks again for watching our English from A to Z videos, and we'll see you again soon for another Word of the Week vocabulary video. Thanks. Take care.